What up, YouTubers? Pastor Randy, Shepherd's Light Ministry. You should know that, though, if you're following us. If you're not, please follow us, like us, share. There's 3 things that I focus on the most, and today we're going to wrap them all up together. 1 is Jesus. Love that man. In the Word of God. 2 is homesteading. And 3 is being healthy. So these are 3 things that I focus on, and today we're wrapping them all up into one. So let's hear how I'm going to do this today. Let's dive into it. So we're to be the light in the darkness, right? The light. So how can we be the light if we don't have the light? And there's this trap that so many people are stuck in, and it's called darkness. We see it all the time. People just, I'm outside now. Like, people just, they're not outside. They're inside. You see all these, like, dark curtains, and sometimes you don't even know if people even have lights on in their house. Just pure darkness. I remember when I was a kid in the summertime, we had, people would change their curtains and be lacy curtains and all nice so the light can come in and it could shine through, and people just love the sunlight. Now it's like we're hiding from it, right? Like it's this evil ball in the sky. No, it's not. God made it. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Isaiah 61. God made this big ball of light. We are not to hide from it. It's a glorious thing. So we are not to be living in darkness. We're not. We are to live in the light. We are to be the light. But how can we be the light if we're not in the light, right? If we're hiding in our homes all the time, we can't see them stupid little lanternfly bugs that's flying around me that you just saw in video. Those things are so gross. So gross. I think they're, honestly, I don't even think they're a bug. I think they're like intelligence, just like looking at us is what their eyes remind me of. Is just like, we won't even go there. Their eyes are just evil, and anyhow, they're just gross. I can't even stand to look at them. Anyhow, there's so many people stuck in their video games and on their phones and their computers, and there's no light going in their homes. They're just like, they have all this fake light, all this blue light happening around them, and there's no actual sunlight. Sunlight's so important. God made it, and we need it, right? So why are we living in this darkness? We need light in the same way we need to let our light shine before others, that they may see our goodness, our good deeds, and glorify our Father in heaven. This is Matthew 5:16. I'll read it to you real quickly. So we are to be the light in the same way. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. We are to be the light. So why are there so many people locked inside, stuck on their electronics? Let's look at some facts here, okay? God made the sun. He made it for a reason. There are 3 things that we need personally to survive. 1 is water, food, and the other is air. Let's add a 4th. It's the sun. We need it. We need the sun. Our food needs the sun to grow, right? It needs sun, water, and air. So why don't we need it? What do we get from the sun? What's the sun give us? Vitamin D is number 1. That's huge, is vitamin D. What's vitamin D do for our bodies? It helps our kidney function, our liver, our calcium absorb, bone growth, our glucose, our immune system, our lung function. Do you see all this stuff that vitamin D does for us? Our bodies need vitamin D. And the darker our pigment in our skin is, the more vitamin D our body needs. Did you know that? So did you ever notice, like, in Saudi Arabia, they don't have skin cancer? Guess what? They're outside all the time, absorbing the vitamin D, and they don't have sunblock over there. This is so ironic. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I think that God might have been on something here when he, like, created us. Other thing, what else needs the sun? Our eyes. Our eyes need the sun to function. Did you know that cataracts has increased since sunglasses have been invented? Is there a correlation here? So we need it. Remember, our eyes are a gate, right? And spiritually, what do we need? The light, right? And we need to not put the darkness in. One thing we get darkness from is TV, from our eyes, the computer, all this. Like, this is how we get the darkness, the evil into us. And I remember as a kid, we were outside, and then the TV just, like, started getting big. We would watch it like an hour or two, and then it actually became more and more and more. Like, I remember my mom watching it more as the soap operas grew. And my grandparents said, you went from the soap operas, and then you went into Jeopardy and the Wheel of Fortune, and just, like, it grew and it grew and it grew. Well, now then people were, like, stuck on it, and then it went from the TV into the computers and the phones. And anyways, I got to see this whole process a little bit. I'm sure others got to see it even more than I did. But what we put into our eyes goes into our spirit. So we need to be the light, correct? How can we be the light if we're not putting the light into us? What is one thing we get from the light? It's the Word of God, because it is the light. The Word is the light, right? And our eyes is the lamp to our bodies. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are unhealthy, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light is within you is darkness, how great is the darkness? Matthew 6:22 through 23. Is God telling us something? Our eyes are also need the sun. So, yes, we shouldn't be looking into the sun, but we can look into the sun in the morning and the night when it rises and it sets, which is the most beautiful time to look at it, is in the morning and at night. There's so many people are caught up in what is called a sunless trap. Dr. Jack Krause, which starts with a K, actually speaks on this. And when people hide in the darkness, right, in dark rooms, no sun, with lots of blue light from the computer and the phones and everything, and even the light and the LED lighting, our brains, like, kind of turn into darkness. This is, like, a real thing. The darkness is also known as outdoor deficiency disorder. Most people that go through this have pale skin and depression, and they're living in sickness and fear, and they're on all kinds of medications, and they're lacking vitamins, and this is a real thing. People they don't realize it, but it's real. We need the sun. God made the sun for a reason. He made two suns. The first one was this big ball in the sky, and the second one was his son that gave up his life for us. So there's two suns. The sun, and this gives us and repairs us and restores us and renews us, just like the Son of God does. It impacts our mood and protects us from sickness. The sun in the sky was the first sun God gave us, and his other son, the S-O-N, which, he gave us his only begotten son, John 3:16, is the second son. So think about this. If we are not in the Word or walking with Jesus, we are in the darkness. If we are in the Word and living righteous, we are living righteous, we are a shining light. Don't let anyone keep you from the light. We are to be like the sun, and our light is to shine. If we are stuck inside the darkness, who is going to see our light, right? Because we're stuck behind these curtains and the doors and the walls and just stuck inside. There's very few people outside anymore. When I was a kid, we were all outside. We were swimming and we were laying out, and we were on the roof laying out, and we were laying out in the pavement, and there was none of this heat advisory stuff, or okay, the air quality is bad, stay inside. Like, we didn't have any of this. We were outside playing. We were lucky to see our parents. We'd come home and eat, maybe drink once a day, and grab some popsicles, go back out and play. That's it. We lived off of popsicles, water, and the sun. Seriously, like, the water is something else we need, and the more we're outside, the more we need. This is all linked together. Isn't it ironic? Like, look at that beautiful sky. Look at it. Look at how pretty the sky is. And the trees. Like, we don't see that if we're inside. It's beautiful. The clouds, the sun, like, how can we enjoy this if we're stuck behind the doors? The trees. So, if there's so many ways, like, open your curtains. People don't even open their curtains. It just cracks me up. We're, like, literally hiding ourselves. We need to stop and get outside. We need to claim the light. Let the people see our light shining in us. Quit being stuck in the darkness. Just like the sun. We need the sun. We need the sun to live, right? For you were once darkness, but now you are the light in the Lord. Live as children of the light. Ephesians 5:8. The Bible tells us to get out and to be the light. Go outside and send your kids out. Don't forget the kids and the dog. Like, I have Toby out at least an hour. Pastor Rick walks him in the morning, and he needs the sun too, and the vitamin D. We all need the sun. Both sons, Jesus and the other son. We need it. So we need to go outside. Be a light in the darkness. Tell others about Jesus while you're out there. The sun helps us. The sun actually influences the dopamine levels in our brains and our bodies, right? And it impacts our mood, and it motivates us. If we're stuck inside, we have this lack of motivation. It's kind of like Jesus in the Word of God. When you're not in it, you have like this spiritual deadness, darkness, and when we're filled with the sun, guess what? Our mood changes. Did God know something that we didn't when he made all this? I think he did, man. He's awesome. Look at how he knows like what we need. He's such an awesome God, right? So worshiping, even like when we worship God, think of a man, and he knew this before we even started living. Like, worshiping gives us this dopamine also that we need. So we need to start living our godly lives. Get outside. Proclaim the light. Proclaim Jesus. Tell others. And just get outside and live your life. So God made a light, right? He made this big ball of light. God said, let there be light in the vault of the sky to separate the day from night, and to let them serve as signs, and to mark sacred times in the days and the years, and let them the lights in the vault in the sky to give light on the earth. So that it was so. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern at night. He also made the stars. Genesis 1:14-16. Are you living in the light? Are you living in the darkness? Like, we got to be living in Jesus, and we got to be living in the light. We got to be getting the sunlight. Go outside. Be a light in the darkness. Meet your neighbors. Tell them about Jesus while you're out there absorbing the sun. Learn about the sun that the other son he gave us. His son, his only begotten son. Just like John 3:16 says. And let's be the light. Let's get the light, absorb it, and be the light and shine in the darkness. That's all I have for you today, is to be a light. I love y'all. Get outside at least an hour a day, if not more. This is part. If you have a garden, you should be out there an hour a day. Just be the light. I'll see you all later. Enjoy the light. Enjoy some sun today. Enjoy your word, which is also light in the darkness. And just fill yourself with the light. And I'll see you tomorrow. Love y'all.